Okay, here we go. Got through the little Lorona uh, uh, waterproof joint on. Yeah, I'm over here in the Ville today. I'm spinning around. I'm in the infamous and notorious Callahan Kelly Park. You dig what I'm saying? And it's it's called Callahan Kelly, but the hood calls it Kelly Kelly Park. And I just wanted to do a little early morning blog and give thanks to the Father for waking me up today. You know, salute, thank you, Father, for getting me up today and giving me the chance to talk to the peoples. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit down, so bear with me. Um, let me show you the little Air Max real quick. Air Max is on today. There we go. Fly little Air Maxes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. With the Norona uh, waterproof jacket. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm over here in the Ville, early morning in the Ville. You dig what I'm saying? A blessing just to get up today and be able to talk to my people that are in tune with the channel. If you're not messing with the homie, um, G'd up Quinn, get in tune, baby. I wanna, God willing, my main objective is to help as many people as I can and get right with the Lord before I leave. You dig? Because I did a lot of wrong in my life. And I know I'm not by myself in that in that setting. I'm sure there's a lot of people that done all types of stuff they regret or wish they hadn't have done. But I can't speak for them, and unless if they're on the same wavelength I'm on, it makes no sense. So like I said, my thing is to get right with the Lord, help as many people as I can, and to do something for my family. You know, set something up for them. That way, when I get up out of here, they're all right. I got a son that I love very much. For whatever reasons, we were separated for a lot of his life growing up. At one point for 10 years straight. That doesn't mean that I don't love him and he don't love me. I was lucky that when he turned 18, he came and got me. Due to the fact that for the first 6 or 7 years of his life, we were around each other and I did nothing but love him. I used to tell him I love you about 100 times a day, which any parent, which is what any parent should do. If you have a child, man, you tell them I love you as much as you can. Due to incarceration and whatever other mitigating factors, we were separated. I'm not gonna talk about it because one thing about me, man, I would never disrespect or badmouth his mother or any other people that are on his side of things. I don't believe in that. And at the end of the day, that woman gave me the greatest blessing of my life. And other than that, uh, I have a autistic child that I love dearly. I love my nephew Jaden. He's a blessing. He makes a better person out of me. And I think there's a lot of negative stereotypes about people with autism. First of all, autism is a really wide spectrum. There's not one type of autism. It goes from mild autism where you may not even know the person has it, or sometimes they get diagnosed with it and it leaves. It goes away. Thank God. From mild to severe and severe nonverbal, which means severe where they can talk and severe nonverbal where they can't talk. And it's a struggle, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of stereotypes on them that they may not be affectionate or may not you know may not be smart, which is it's the exact opposite of truth. My nephew figures things out that amaze me. He is so intelligent. You got to be careful. You got to lock everything. You got to put everything away because he'll go get it. you know, or he'll wait till you're not. He'll watch you to see if you're not looking, and when you're not looking, he'll go do what he got to do. You know, so he figures out a lot of stuff that people may not think that someone with autism would be able to figure out. You dig what I'm saying? And another thing is that they're not affectionate. That's bullshit. He's always kissing his mother. Always. He won't let her leave. He's kissing her, hugging and kissing her all the time. He's very affectionate. He laughs all the time. He's always laughing, hugging people. So those are myths. You know what I'm saying? And there's a plague right now of autism and cancer and other things in this world. And if anybody doesn't understand that, please believe it. You know, when I was young, I didn't know one person with autism or cancer. My grandmother died from cancer. I got an aunt that died of cancer. I got another person that I love dearly that's fighting cancer right now. My man Jonathan died from cancer. Forget it. I don't even want to keep going into that because I don't want to make a depressive setting out of this video. But it's a fact. You know, there's an onslaught of diseases and mutations because of us not taking care of this planet, infusing chemicals into the air and into the food we eat, into the water we drink, and just not being righteous. Just us not being righteous. God gave us paradise. He just threw us paradise and we dropped the ball. So to everybody, you know, within the sound of my voice, good morning. I want to say I love everybody, man. I'm trying to change my life. You know, I led a extremely negative lifestyle for many, many years, you know, and I don't want to do that anymore. See, I got the fresh cut. Let me fix my hair. But yeah, man, you know, I don't wanna live like that no more. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I want to change my life, and I want to do good, and I want to help people. You know, get out the street, man. I lived my whole life in the street. I've been breaking nights since I was a peewee. You know, I've been on deck since I was a peewee. You know, and I'm gonna get into my story. I just don't want to put too much of it out there, you know, to dilute it. You know, I want to tell it, most of it, in one setting, you know, on some, you know, documentary type stuff. I'm originally from Ralph Avenue, between Jefferson and Putnam, 98 Ralph Avenue in Bed-Stuy. I was born at St. Mary's Hospital. I came from St. Mary's to the Stuy when the Stuy was on fire. That shit was nuts. I seen a lot of people get killed on Ralph. A lot of violence, you know, a lot of drugs. And I also spent my life between the Stuy and Bushwick. When Bushwick was nuts. Putting them between Irving and Knickerbocker, which is Bushwick Park. You know, we call it Putnam Park. The whole park was infested with people selling dope and crack, and people smoking crack and shooting dope in broad daylight. I'm not talking about one or two, I'm talking about 60, 70 at one time. Where the bleachers are, because it's a high school, where the bleachers are, it's a big park. And, you know, people are supposed to be on the bleachers watching people play sports. People were just shooting dope on the bleachers. I can't even, like, my words wouldn't be able to describe it for you. You had to have been there. And Troutman, Star Street, Jefferson Street, Melrose, it was nuts over there. Nuts. Infestation. We're talking about open air drug sales and use, people shooting heroin in all parts of their bodies 24/7 in broad daylight. On Jefferson Street, they put up tents in the vacant lots so people could live there, you know, buy their drugs and use them. So, you know, type stuff like North Philly got going on, you know, Chicago's like that, Jersey, like, you know, these are places where it's a plague, it's an infestation. And, you know, my hopes is for a day to come where people don't have to suffer from addiction. Poverty doesn't exist. You know, the gangs that we got in the ghetto can elevate themselves and work for, you know, towards a righteous cause. And, you know, jail doesn't exist, you know, and people don't think that you have to, you know, do certain things to be quote unquote cool or acceptable. You dig what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're a good person and you got God in your heart, you good money. You don't got to prove anything to anybody. And this coming from a dude who done it all, man. I got indictments for heroin, indictments for crack cocaine. I fought 5 felony narcotics charges, stood tall every time. You know, been to every building on Rikers Island, got 2 state numbers. Thank God I didn't do a long stretch. You know, thank God they only got a few years out of me. But how messed up is that people that come from the ghetto are fortunate just to do a few years in jail, you know? But on that being said, I want to thank God that I'm up this morning. I'm gonna spin around, give you another view of the hood. This is Brownsville. We in Brownsville, but we only a block away from East New York and Bushwick. Bushwick is right up that way. It's right up that way. It's right up that block right there. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is the lovely Kelly Park. You know, let me get this shot over here real quick. That's East New York on back that way. It's a block away. That's Broadway Junction. Anybody that wants to know, that's Broadway Junction. Going that way. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, going up that way, that's Bushwick right there. It's only a block away. And going that way, you go straight down. You go all through Bed-Stuy and Crown Heights is on the one side, Bed-Stuy is on the other. You dig what I'm saying? But that's a little Brooklyn knowledge for you guys. Shout to the whole New York City, man, the whole BX. BX, I love y'all, man. I got a special place in my heart for BX. You know, the whole BX, the South Bronx, Patterson, Mott Haven, Millbrook, Mitchell, Betances. I've been all over New York, man. Soundview, Bronxdale, Edenwald. Shout to my guy Mel Murder, man, from Edenwald, man. Solid dude. He held me down on Rikers Island, man. I love you, boy. I never forget you. You hear me? I seen your brother on the boat, too. I hope he told you. He your twin. I ain't know he was your brother personally. When I seen his face, I said, yo, that gotta be Mel's brother. That's his twin. And I stepped to him. I said, yo, you got a brother named Mel? He said, yeah, man. You know, I saluted him real quick. But, you know, God bless you guys, man. Give you some more footage. You know, and everything. God bless you guys, man. I'm trying to do as much blogging as I can, and you know, as we progress, things will get better. You know, I'll plan things out a little better, and you know, them ways. You know, I love you guys, man. You hear me? Straight like that, man. Rest in peace, John Lowe. Rest in peace, the great John Lowe, the great legends, Money Balls. These are Styles legends, legends. Go to Ralph and Putnam and Jefferson. These are Style legends, man. Salute to all my people from the Style. My son LG, man, I love you, boy. You hear me? I just send you a kite, man. I'm waiting on your you to tell me something, man. I'm getting worried. I'm gonna fly another one in a few days just to make sure. Cause you know how them bastards be in there. They be abusing everybody and all that. You know, I love you guys, man. God bless you all, man. Support the peoples, man. Support anybody trying to do good, man. Zeke Black, I see you, homie. Stand up. Ant Team Smoke. Myling, Reno, all the peoples that support me, man. All the peoples that support me from the bottom of my heart, I support you too. Brandy LaDanya, who else? Nay, Rain, a bunch of people, man. To my family, to Nene, Jay, you know, all the Pavel from the other day that I saw you. Good salute, homie. Kev, I love you. You heard? And it's gonna get better with time, man. You know, I'm like wine. I get better with time, homie. You hear me? Bushwick the fuck up, nigga. I'll see you later.